Hi, my name is Albert. In this video I will show you some useful display filters for ARP. ARP is a vital network communication protocol, and in the first step you should get familiar with ARP. So I ask you to read through the explanation about ARP, and you may pause the video for this time, and I will be back as soon as you read through. So back again. I suppose you read through the description about ARP, and the most important thing is it is the link between the layer 2, the MAC addresses, and the layer 3, the IP addresses. So let's go to step 1 and create a capture with Wireshark and store it as ARP_org.pcapng. That is my naming convention. To assure that you have ARP traffic in, I will first delete the ARP cache on my machine. So this would be done. Then let's go to Wireshark, start the capture. Now we should have ARP traffic in soon. Here I can see already some ARP traffic because it was forced by deleting the ARP cache on my machine. For this purpose it is good enough to have only few ARP traffic in. So we stop the capture in Wireshark. We store it now as ARP_org.pcapng. Next step, we extract the ARP traffic and store it to ARP_pcapng. To do this, you use the first display filter, which is simply ARP. So that's all your ARP traffic. Store this, as mentioned before, as ARP-ARP. Next step, for further analysis, extract the remaining traffic without ARP as ARP-work-pcapng. That is my normal procedure to analyze pcap files. So you can see the displayed content doesn't have any ARP anymore in. We save this. As an artwork. Then we open the original traffic, which contains only ARP. you have to create a profile called ARP. That is my proposal. I made this already. I have a profile called ARP. If you don't, you go to Edit, Configuration Profile, and you add the ARP with the plus sign. Now you can create your display filters for ARP. There are a few which I consider as important. The first one is the ARP d-ARP error status 5, and I create the ARP failure 5 display filter. It looks like this. I created all the display filters already for my purpose, and the only one for demo purposes which is not created is the ARP is gratuitous ARP g-ARP dfilter, which we will create now together. So I have first to get the right selection for the dfilter. Okay, now let's create from this the dfilter, and let's call it ARP g-ARP. This is the filter, and now it is also in your list. Later on, if you are analyzing ARP traffic, you can use these filters. You can change for sure the status codes easily, and you have the duplicate indications and the packet storm, the gratuitous ARP. Great. Normally, if I'm analyzing ARP, it makes also sense to have it extracted as a CSV file, because in Excel you have also useful features for analysis. So let's save the ARP RP cap-ng CSV. Go to File, Export Packet Dissections, and store it as CSV. We'll use the name I proposed. Great. Now let's move to the folder I stored it. Here is my CSV, and now comes the tricky part. You have to create from this CSV a useful in column separated file, which is pretty easy to be done. You mark the column A, you go to data, and then you use text to columns. Use delimited with separators. Use the comma sign. Great. Now you can start to dig into with Excel. For instance, select only the source, which is coming from this AVME audio device, and so on. I hope this helps for extracting ARP from your normal capture and analyzing it for duplicate frames which you shouldn't have in your network. They should be blocked anyhow. But to extract ARP as a noise from your normal capture file, that makes sense. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe or like the video, and see you soon again. Thank you, bye.